What's up guys, how you doing? It is Arsty here. Welcome to a FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Premium SBC Marcus Rashford player review. That's right, the Englishman who plays for Manchester United has been given this 87 rated item with 96 pace, 89 dribbling and 88 shooting. He's also got good passing and physical stats, and the striker is 6'1" with perfect high-low work rates. We all know he's right-footed and he does possess the 4-star skills and weak foot combo. So moving on to a couple of different squad options that we've got for this guy. The first one is a bit of a mix where Rashford plays as a right striker in a 4-4-2. We have players from La Liga and the French League as well as the Premier League. A couple of Englishmen in there with Lallana and Sterling. However, this is the main team that I used the Man United striker in. It is a full-on English side as it met the requirements for the daily knockout tournament, and it's got some pretty awesome players such as Rio Ferdinand, inform Wayne Rooney, team of the season Dele Alli, and that player of the year Sessegnon. So moving on in to Rashford's in-game stats. Of course, he had a ratings refresh, so that got boosted, and he does have one inform on FIFA so far. So this 87 rated beast has got some decent in-game stats. On basic chemistry style, I think it boosts everything by a little bit, but what you really need, in my opinion, is the finisher. Plus 15 on the long shots, plus 10 on the strength. Those are hopefully going to make those two stats a little bit more usable for us. That was the plan anyway, and that is just, that's exactly why I've decided to use finisher today, simply for those two stats alone. Did they seem to work? Well, I guess they boosted a little bit, but really taking long shots with this guy is not necessarily the best idea. I mean, I score that one from around 20 yards out with the weak foot, and I do believe I score one more from outside the box. But in all honesty, I tried quite a lot of long shots, and they just seem to go straight into the keeper's hands pretty much all the time. So what you get with this player is a complete animal inside the box and not necessarily the best outside the box. So yeah, long shots probably the first sort of negative that I can think about for Rashford. The second one, I mean, that strength. Having 80 strength anyway is actually not too bad for a player like him. He's a small, slim type of player. I wouldn't expect him to naturally be very strong. So to have 80 is actually not too bad, and I noticed it to feel alright. He could hold his own, but really, like, battling against some of these tougher team of the season centre-backs is obviously means that he still doesn't quite have enough strength, even with the plus 10 that we've given him. Now, aerial ability is another area of his game which I felt like he was a little bit lacking. Generally, his jumping and actual heading accuracy isn't too bad, but could I actually get a goal with him in the air? No. I tried a few times, like front post from corners, whipping it into the box from out wide on the wing, and for some reason I couldn't quite beat those defenders in the air, so I would always recommend keeping the ball at Rashford's feet. Now, those are the negatives, and it's definitely not all doom and gloom, because I average like over 2 goals a game with this player. He was a bit of a tank, and he was up there. Probably not quite as much as some team of the season strikers, but he's definitely up there in terms of ability. He really can stuff those goals into the back of the net a lot of times for you. So obviously the first thing you notice with a player like this, his pace. He's 6'1", so he's tall, he's got them long legs, and he certainly knows how to run with them, because both the acceleration and the sprint speed feel absolutely rapid. You are going to pull away from defenders, that there's no doubt about it. And also that attacking positioning. Those work rates are perfect for a striker. High to low means that he is definitely not going to get back and try to help to defend. He's literally going to stay on that last shoulder of the defender, making those key runs all of the time, and that's something you really notice with Rashford, is that always right place, right time. His attack positioning is on point. Now, he's also a very agile player. His balance is above average, but it's not super high, so he doesn't feel like twisty and turny as much as someone like the shorter strikers with better center of gravity, but he's certainly a relatively agile player, gets into good positions and stuff, and also like has the dribbling at his disposal, so he can keep that ball nice and close to his feet, and don't forget guys, 4-star skills at your disposal as well, so you can of course cut in with that Berber spin. If you're playing him as a central lone striker, then you have the option to go both ways with the skill moves. If you're out on the left, Berber spin inside. If you're out on the right, Giovinco spin in, maybe a Berber spin to get him back on that right foot, and then, well, you can just take the shot inside the box and you're going to be golden. However, you could, of course, stay on the weak foot. You know, 4-star weak foot with the shooting stats that Rashford's got means that he is going to be very likely to hit nearly a perfect shot even with that 4-star. So inside the box, I wouldn't have any hesitation on actually taking a shot with the left foot. I feel like it's perfectly viable option. Stamina was great, always going to last you all game long, no doubt about it. And then of course the shot power, the finishing is everything you can imagine of someone. When you take a look at his in-game stats, he does perform to that level. So I actually really like him. I think he's a very viable and perfect option to use in a Premier League team. Yeah, you might want to link him up to like a team of the season striker or winger or something, just for that added firepower, but you are definitely going to enjoy Marcus Rashford on this game, that's for sure. He just works on FIFA, you know, he fits the meta. So there you go, guys. I hope you now know whether or not he's right for your ultimate team. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.